Hey, how's it going everyone? Taysin here. Welcome back to another collection video, and today I'm going through my PlayStation 3 games collection. So, kicking things off on the list, a game that probably isn't as loved by as many people as the previous games, and that is Final Fantasy 13. This is the limited collector's edition. I actually enjoyed this game. So I guess you could say more power to me. But it is a Final Fantasy game that is strayed in many ways from the previous Final Fantasy games in terms of, so different concepts and elements. It is the first, I think, main installment after one of the creators, Hironobu Sakaguchi, left Square to create his own studio, Misuoka. So maybe that could be one of the reasons you see a lot of differences. But overall, I enjoyed the story. And what it gave, and a lot of things that brought. So I love the whole, the way they were able to sort of put realistic size character models in turn-based action, turn-based combat, and also the whole integration with the world where you're running and you actually see the enemies. So either they come to you or you go to them, and then you go into battle. I thought that were really cool how they did that sort of stuff. Yes, it was really linear. What else is there? I mean, I could go through a lot of flaws and stuff like that, but especially like how a lot of the story was told through written files in what's called the data log, sort of like Destiny with the grimoire, bit different. But I didn't enjoy as much as other Final Fantasies, but I put about 70, 80 hours into it, so yeah, can't complain with that. It's also the first game I got on the PS3, and it's probably the reason I wanted to get the PS3, so I guess because of that game I now have a whole list of other games. So going on from that is Final Fantasy 13 2. Got about 28 to 30 hours into this, and didn't get any further. It was because the PS4 came out, and I actually just got my PS4, and then I started playing non-stop PS4. I was playing Destiny actually, and yeah, I never got back to it. One issue I did have with that game is the frame rate. There's a lot of frame rate drops, and it really put me off playing and stuff. But I wasn't minding the game and stuff, so I'm sure I'll continue pick it up again sometime soon. Next on the list is Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. This is the Steelbook edition. Don't know much about this game because obviously I haven't gone to it yet. But hoping to beat 13.2 and then play that one and beat it. And maybe then I'll have a better idea of whether the game, the series is whether my thoughts changed, because a lot of people are saying it from the perspective of playing all three games. So yeah, we'll see. Next on the list, one of my favorite game series, and that is Kingdom Hearts. This is Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. Got this game as soon as I could, played through all of them, watched the cutscenes twice, actually played 358 over 2 days on the DS before watching them. I absolutely love this game. Kingdom Hearts, yeah. Fantastic that they re-released everything with the final mix versions, and on PS3 with trophy support and everything. So continuing with that one, as you all know, I recently picked up the limited edition. Got this for like $12 excluding postage. So glad to finally have that. Next up, I have the limited edition of Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. I absolutely love this game, but what I was going to say is I was a bit disappointed with the limited edition because it just came with a pin. And I thought they could have so easily in a box like this, they could have added the like a little art book or something, maybe a soundtrack. We still haven't got any Kingdom Hearts soundtracks with limited editions. Would have loved that. But in terms of the extra games, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, absolutely adore it. Played it, beat it not long last year or so, but I put almost 100 hours into it. I'm currently playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. I'm at the end of Terra's part. That's the first character I'm playing through, and I can only say good things about Kingdom Hearts. Now on to my Tales game. So I have Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. This includes Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World. I think that second one came out on the Wii. Tales of Symphonia originally came out on the GameCube. Haven't played these games, but they're ones I definitely love to get into. Next Tales game is Tales of Grace's F, the limited edition. This is in one of my recent pickups video. I managed to get this for the same price secondhand as the normal Tales of Grace's F from EB Games. It just happened that they didn't list the special edition at a different price. And this is a really rare game in Australia in terms of getting an Australian copy. Usually see UK and NTSC North American copies floating around. So another game really want to get into and play when I get the time. Now, continuing on with Tales, I have Tales of Xillia. This is the soundtrack edition. And Tales of Xillia 2. This is the Day 1 Steelbook edition, also with a selection soundtrack. Haven't played them, obviously. I want to go through sort of the older Tales games, and before I played that, the only Tales games I have played is Tales of Eternia. I think that's Tales of Destiny 2 in North America. And I love that game to death. I played that on the original PS1, now I have it on the PSP, so I'd like to go back and play that game again, and then move into these games. So moving on, I have Star Ocean The Last Hope International. This is cool. I managed to get an Australian copy, which is really rare, but I got it with the US artwork around it. And I've heard mixed things about this game. There's one reason I haven't played it yet. Or I did start playing it and then I stopped because I realized that the save file is locked to your PS3, and my PS3 was a bit sluggish, so I wanted to do like a bit of a wipe and reset, and obviously it was the one save file I couldn't bring across, so I decided, nah, I won't go any further, I'll play it after. But some people say, there's just a bit of a disappointment in terms of the Star Ocean series, so let me know if you played it. I'd like to find out from some of you guys, what your thoughts are. And moving on the list, my favourite anime series is Dragon Ball Z. So I got the Budokai HD collection. I picked this up recently. Budokai 1 I beat on the PS2, played the game to death. Budokai 2 I played to death, and Budokai 3 was the one I never played. I just never got it. So now they got the HD collection. I'm glad I can finally play that. Now onto the action hack and slashes, and that is Devil May Cry HD collection. I love Devil May Cry, so I've only ever played and beaten the first Devil May Cry. Oh, it was such a great game. It's what I really want to go back through and play on a harder difficulty. But the Devil May Cry, at least the original one, I think it's very much a memorable game for me. That brings me on to Devil May Cry 4. I just recently picked up the, I don't know, would you call it the special edition or the PS4 sort of remastered version with a few extras and stuff, so it's good to have that. I wish it got physical release around here, but unfortunately not. And next game, or two games, go down as classics, Ico and Shadow of Colossus HD collection. So happy when I found this. It's also a game collection that goes for so much money here, and I managed to find it from a cash converters online for $20 or something, and yeah, these are games that I really want to get into. I haven't played them, and that's because I want to be in the right mindset when I play them, and because I'm playing so many games at the moment, or the unfinished games I have at the moment, I want to clear them all out of my mind, finish them all properly, and then I could just solely dedicate myself to this. I might end up playing Last Guardian beforehand, but we'll see how we go. Going on to the Ratchet and Clank games now. Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction. Great game. It's good to see the, I think it's got the Ratchet and Clank Future games in US, but here they just didn't include the Future title. Great continuation of the third game and, the PS2 games. And yeah, I played that quite a lot of it. I'm just trying to think if I did a second playthrough. I don't think I did. I think I went straight on to Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty. This is a shorter Ratchet and Clank game, sort of like a mini sort of game. Also fun. It's sort of just a link between Tools of Destruction and the next one, which is a Crack in Time. This is the one I haven't played though. Got all the way up to this one, and it was just I couldn't find this game non-platinum around, and it was years after beating the others that I finally got this, and then I think I just never got to it. I sort of forgot a bit of the story, what happened in the previous games, and I was like, we'll have to play them again. So I'll when I get the energy, or when I get the when I'm feeling it, I'll go through like the cutscenes on YouTube, and then I'll play that one. And brings me on to the next game, also my recent pickups video, and that is the Jak and Daxter HD trilogy. And I just really want to get right into these games and play right through them all. So yeah, can't wait to that. Next game on the list, Star Wars The Force Unleashed. This is the Ultimate Sith edition, so basically just the complete edition. And Yeah, I think there are mixed reviews about the second one. I don't know much about the first one, what other people think. I like the series and stuff. I don't know if it's still canon now. Let me know actually, because obviously I got and played this game before Disney, sort of announced the whole Star Wars, universe going in terms of their direction and, sort of the other expanded universe stuff prior being sort of non-canon now, but I don't know about this one because it's between 1 and 6, as opposed to before 1 and after 6. And last game on my PS3 list is Tron Evolution. I'm a big fan of the Tron series. It's unfortunate that it doesn't have as much love, the Tron series, as I wish. I would love to see Tron 3, but, it was recently cancelled. This game's fantastic. It's set between, it's set just prior to the second Tron movie. I think you could say it's sort of in between that movie. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I know it's got motion controls, but I don't have the motion controls, so I haven't done that yet. But it's not a long game, maybe about 5 to 10 hours, but it's got good replay value. You can go back through and stuff like that. One thing I didn't do in the game was the light cycle battles, so I really want to go back through it and then play the light cycle battles again. But yeah, that does it for my PlayStation 3 games collection. It is a fantastic console. It's one of those consoles that I wasn't drawn to it as soon as as soon as the other consoles I played. But then all of a sudden it was just one day I realised, wow, I've got this amazing library of games. And it was probably maybe when the Kingdom Hearts remixes came out that I really started getting right into the PS3, because, PS2 has always been where my love is in terms of on the PlayStation side, and PS4 I've noticed it started coming out with all these good games as well, but PS3 just felt a bit slow for me. Don't know how it was with you, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, anyways everyone, thank you so much for watching.